Hello and welcome to the Android Developer Africa community. And so today we are interested in the Grow with Google and Andela program, which is a program to help African developers to improve their skills and to help create more developers on the African continent. So the current edition and almost finished edition is ALC4.0, and in this edition, Andela partnered with Pluralsight, which is an online learning platform, to enroll 30,000 developers on the African continent. So these developers were grouped into three categories, which are the Android development, the mobile web, and the Google Cloud. So at the end of their learning activities, Andela selected the best 1,000 developers, and these developers will receive a free voucher to take in professional certification exams from Google. These exams are the Android Associate Developer for Android developers, the mobile web certification specialist for mobile web learners, and the Associate Cloud Engineer exam for Google Cloud learners. So today I invited one of my friends from Ghana to share his experience with us about this program so that it can help new people who are interested in going in for the next sessions, and it can also help the organizer to improve this in the next session. So welcome, Joe.
Thank you, Nathan.
So it's a pleasure for me to have you here today. So please present yourself.
Okay, great. First of all, thank you, Nathan, for this great opportunity to come over here into your show and share my experience. So to start with, just a little about myself.
Yeah.
My name is Joseph Efri Atakwa. I'm from Ghana, and I'm currently studying my master's program in software engineering in High School of Economics, Moscow, Russia, and I'm in my second year. Basically, at this time, I'm more occupied by my master thesis.
Okay.
Yes, and before I came into this program, I was a software engineer. Specifically, I was a web developer. Everything about web, that's what I was dealing with. Besides that, I was also a project manager in addition, because I was we had shortage of staff, so I had to do some multitasking along the way. Okay. So that's pretty much about me. Okay. For now.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. So tell us, how do you learn about this and the ALC program?
Well, about this ALC program, you know, you're my friend. I met you here when I came over for this program. Yes. And we got along and we shared some interesting stuff.
Yes, true.
Along the line, apparently you had been through this program before.
Yes, so yes. I took part in ALC2.0.
Yeah. Okay. So you were aware when it was gonna happen, and you thought it would be a great idea to share with me, and you did share with me, and I was really excited about this thing. So after you shared it with me, I just took the chance and then I applied for it. So basically, I got to know about it from you. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. So tell us, what was your level of Android before taking this? Before going for ALC, were you new? Have you done Android before?
Well, with Android, I can say in just a phrase, I'll say I was a rusty intermediate. Okay. That's because back in my bachelor's program, I was introduced to Android development using Eclipse. Then there was no Android Studio, so I studied how to program or develop apps in Android with Eclipse. That would be about that'll be in the year 2015, I guess. Okay. So I had quite an introductory course to Android, and I'd say I knew quite enough to develop an app, but I was out of practice after studying this and after graduating school. So I was out of practice for quite a while until I came back to school to study for my master's program, and then this opportunity came up. So surely I was beyond beginner,
just beyond the beginner,
but I had some knowledge gaps. So it would be hard to say that I was actually an intermediate, but I could be qualified for an intermediate by the time I was beginning this. Okay. So that's pretty much my level at the time I was starting this this program. Okay. Yeah.
So tell us, in this competition, how tough was this? How many hours do you put in, and what were your challenges during your learning your learning program?
Well, when I inquired about this program, I heard it was going to last for about 6 months. That's half a year. It seemed like quite a long duration for me, and I didn't think it needed to last for this quite much time. But it was kicked off during my summer holidays, so I was pretty much less busy with academic staff and school staff and all those stuff. So I had quite enough time to deal with this, even though I was involved in some other things like research internship with my supervisor, academic supervisor.
You find time.
I was still able to make time for this. So, and I had all the resources, I would say, that I needed for this particular program. I had internet, I had computers. Actually had more than one computer, and I had the time too. So, and I had nothing around, like, you know, sort of my coach or my mentor, personal mentor, because he was around and I could speak with him and ask him about anything that I had challenging me. So, personally, I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say that there was any challenge for me, or any much challenge for me. So. That was it for me.
The program actually was a very good program. I just want to remind the viewers that I've also been a mentor for this ALC 4.0 for the Android section. I've been a mentor for some time now. So tell us, how can you rate the content of Pluralsight? Are you satisfied with the content of Pluralsight? Was it good?
Pluralsight was great.
Because that's good.
I had been on other learning online learning platforms. Like Coursera, like Udemy, Udacity, yes, and a couple of others. But Pluralsight content and the way they delivered, it was amazing. It's just like Netflix, you know. You have your movies, you can watch anytime from any device. You can just continue from exactly where you stopped. You can, you know, it was that comfortable. And also they had this particular set of videos that was just tailored for those who were preparing to write the Android certification exam, which was what I took besides all other many videos. And so this particular one really helped me to practice and prepare towards this certification exam. And there were really a lot of videos, and I loved the way they were presented to us. You know, Andela partnered with Pluralsight and Google, and they had a way to present the videos at every phase of this program. So you had the relevant videos or tutorials based on your level at every phase. So in the initial phases, we had some introductory and some beginner videos. In the subsequent phases were a little intermediate, and then, you know, then to advanced.
More advanced,
it goes that further and further and further. So I like how everything was presented. It was really great. The videos were quality videos. I don't think, you know, compared to some other learning platforms like, let's say, Udemy. Well, I see Udemy, you kind of just make up your videos, your own personal, professional videos, and put them up there.
That's good.
It may not be that much of a quality in presentation or in content, but compared to that of Pluralsight, it seemed like there's a lot of rules in making all the videos.
I can see that.
So it's really a great content in there.
I think me too. I can certify that because I've also gone through the Pluralsight video, and your video is actually good, and it's structured in such a way that it directs you toward the Associate Android Developer Certification. So I think the Pluralsight video is also good. That was a good partnership done with Andela.
Sure.
So tell us, what recommendation or what advice will you give to someone willing to take in this program in the next edition?
Well, based on my experience.
Based on your experience, of course. You are among the
finalists.
The finalists, that is the 1,000 selected for this to take the free voucher.
Exactly. So in my experience, I think anybody who's going to take or enroll for this program is supposed to be able to, or should be able to, commit enough amount of time, stay consistent, and persevere, because you know, given that it's quite a long duration, you can get bored on the way, or you can just sort of lose focus, or somehow, you know, for my case, it started off during the summer vacation, and then school resumed, and I was still enrolled in this thing. I was still doing my stuff. So when school resumed, I had other deadlines, I had other activities, and I had to figure out how to manage myself through this. So I think anybody who's going to go through this should be mindful of his commitments, because if you don't stay consistent and you have to come back at some point to resume, or you have to resume at some point, it means that what you got to do is to try to revise on what you previously studied, just to keep your mind updated on what you were doing before. Then you can move on and make your progress, which means that it's going to take a little more time to put everything together and make your progress. So it doesn't really help if you are kind of an on and off person. You have to really maintain a consistent practice, and you have to, you don't just watch the videos, you have to practice.
Practice very important.
They've got great videos. I mean, there are some videos where you can actually just watch and not practice anything, but it pays off to really practice. So this is quite an advice I would say.
So you need to be consistent, you need to practice, and you need to be patient while going in, because you may not get the content at first view. So you need to be patient and rewatch a video if necessary. And keep practicing. And in the program, I think it's also good when you are doing this program, if you ask more questions to your mentors, it's a very good practice. So tell us also, what will you like to see in the next edition? Well, how would I say that? What recommendation will you give to the ALC organizer so that they can make the next phase of the next edition be better than the current edition?
Okay, so to ameliorate this program by ALC, I think one pretty good idea they had or implemented was to involve mentors. So for beginners, typical beginners, or people who knew nothing and were kind of nervous about starting or doing anything, these mentors were a good help for them. Personally, I used him as my mentor, so I didn't need any extra mentor on the group platforms. We had platforms where we could communicate, like Slack, and we had occasional call conference where there was question and answer and some messages shared across, everybody who participated. But with the mentors, you get a kind of personal coach. And he was my personal coach because he had been through it, and he is a professional Android developer, so he was quite enough for me. I didn't need an extra mentor. But I think as a suggestion, I realized that not all mentors provided on these platforms were really that much interactive or actively helping.
So they should add the number of mentors?
They should pay attention to providing more active mentors, and perhaps maybe make a mentor for every 5 students. That can be more helpful than providing a mentor for quite a number of students. And whereas the mentor might not be very active or active at all. So they should pay quite a good attention to the mentors they provide. And it will be more helpful.
I see. Okay, that's a good point. I think the overall competition, the overall program was a very nice one, and we really thank Andela, Google and Pluralsight for making this event, this program to be possible, because it's really good for African developers to improve their skills and create more developers as possible. So that is it. Thank you.
One more thing that I'd like to add. This 6-month period is quite a long duration. I think it could be better. It's just my opinion that it could be better if it's a little shorter than 6 months, because it's really long, and to go through all that, the studies, the videos, the practice, and making some progress, at some point it can get boring, or you can lose focus, or you can get involved in some other activity. So if it's a little shorter, then you can quickly, there are great videos. If you commit enough time, you can actually get through it within a couple of months, I think. So maybe they should figure out how to lessen the duration for this program.
Okay,
yes.
I'm sure the organizers of Andela will obviously watch this video, and your recommendation will be taken into consideration. Right. So I'm sure they watch the video and they will take into consideration. So we thank you actually Andela for organizing just such event, and we will want them to make it better and make possible to have physical events even in other countries, because I know it's only in Kenya, Nigeria, and Rwanda they have some physical events.
Yeah.
It also be
There's
good.
none in my country.
Yeah, if they can have physical events in countries also like Cameroon, Ghana, that will also be good. So Joe, thank you for being there today. It's a pleasure for us to have you today and to share and help the others who will be wanting to take in we'll be wanting to enroll in the ALC, maybe ALC 5.0. Yeah. Okay. So thank you. So thank you for watching. So you can feel free to share this video with people which you think they would like to, they don't know about Andela and they'll be interested in taking the next phase of the ALC program. And thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
All right.